Tatum for three. That one doesn't drop.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston.
Take a break.
Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And the first one at the line is good. Great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night. That's good from Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Walker finds Horford. Outside, Smart. Inside, and Tatum with the basket on the assist from Smart.
And Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect a pro to, and powers right through that contact.
And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Walker. Count the basket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Rose scanning the floor. Fires from the wing. That's basket number 2 with his third shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's in there.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Covington. 6 to shoot. Tatum passes to Smart. Lets it go from deep. Houston getting another chance here. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, I love to see Covington blast off the floor. He's so good at reading angles and making himself a target in transition.
Shot's good by Walker.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Outside Rose. Harden has a wide open look. They get it again. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Rose. Another shot. Tucker. Good work defensively by Smart.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse. in their arsenal.
Harden with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Passes to Tucker, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding in getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now Tatum. James Harden missing on the three. Tatum dishes to Walker. A miss that time would have put him up. Houston in the lead. Covington wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
From deep, Harden. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger. Staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now, here's Horford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tatum finds Whiteside. Harden against Smart. Buries it down low.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Tucker. Covington against Tatum. Covington passes to Carmelo. Yes, that goes in. Anthony's got 8 points. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to Los Angeles. And here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. 14 feet away. Horford kicks to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Covington. That one wide left.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Harden against Smart. Harden right side. Al Horford with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Floats one, and the layup good by Smart. Smart's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Harden the pass to Tucker, over Whiteside. Tucker can't get it to go.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Walker's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Outside Rose. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 2.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Outside, Walker. That one doesn't go. And the Rockets take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Good on the shot.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Walker goes in. They get the rebound. Whiteside. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jang, he's checked in for Whiteside. Justin Holiday comes in for Jason Tatum. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Morris. The Rockets again can't hit. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Herter. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Houston. They trail by side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. As you're watching a game on all, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
Holiday. Over to the wing. Wanamaker, the pass to Herder. Softly drops in the floater. Herder's got 5 now. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Pass to Grant. Carroll kicks to Ennis. In the corner, it's Morris. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Celtics.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hurt. Ariza covering, and Jang gets it to go.
If you're guarding Jang, you know he doesn't mind being challenged. I mean, he's able to convert through physical play. As a matter of fact, the rougher it is, I think the more he likes it.
Now here's Carroll. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No good from Grant.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average out.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Here's Wanamaker. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Grant, that's good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here is Holiday. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Horford. That shot misses. Good D by Ariza. To the middle. And Ariza with the stop.
Super athleticism from Ariza. Exceptional at slamming it down.
Here's Wanamaker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Jang. Deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Carroll. Passes it to Ariza. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises.
This time isn't going to last long.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Trevor Ariza out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Ennis. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Grant in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Morris looking over the floor. tipped. Here's Herder. The shot that time, not on target. And the Rockets take it the other way. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And that one is hammered home.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Morris. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wanamaker. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Now here's Ennis. He's tightly guarded. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Morris. And Wanamaker gets it to go. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Rockets. 4-point game. Out to Morris. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ennis misses. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Wanamaker. To the wing right side. Here's Herder. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 4. Morris kicks to Ennis. Pass to Carroll. Now Grant. Houston moving the ball around. Now the pass to Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He kicks to Ennis. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Whiteside's checked in for Horford. Jason Tatum comes in for Porter. Smart's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Smart kicks to Whiteside. Out to the wing. Passes it to Tatum. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Rose. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Now here's Whiteside. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Covington. 4 on the shot clock. Walker's shot is off. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harden the pass to Rose. And here's Tucker. Anthony left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative, do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now here's Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 6.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Tucker can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Smart. To the paint. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. A nice shot by Tucker.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Walker against Rose. Walker dishes to Jang. Jacks up a 3. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Kemba Walker.
Walker, a terrific competitor, more than happy to rise up and deliver payback right there. Boom!
Pass to Harden. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Walker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Rose with the ball for the Rockets. Pass to Anthony. Over Tatum. Rebound, Kemba Walker. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The second effort. The shot comes out. Harden with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
Now, here's Whiteside. 6 points for him. Walker finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Harden outside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Anthony against Jang. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 8 points.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Rose goes in, and Rose throws it down.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best, an attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Now a timeout called by Boston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. There's Walker with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum. Rockets with the rebound. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Covington. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 5.
And I like the soft release Covington has on his floaters. I mean, they look great coming off of his fingertips.
It's stolen by Rose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Rose has tapped the ball.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here is Whiteside. The Rockets making the shot. And the pass to Walker. Good on the jump shot. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
Harden outside. Passes it to Carmelo. And Boston with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low, Jang. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Though Jang has developed a pretty good outside shot, this is where you want him operating, in the painted area.
To the inside. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Walker in the corner. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 2-point Houston lead.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Anthony's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Horford comes in for Jang, and Porter subbed in for Jason Tatum. Outside, Walker. And the 3 ball is good. Walker's got 18 points.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to Tucker. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
And it goes down 2 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Harden surveying the D. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead, up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is...
Thanks, Kevin. Derrick, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time, Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 5 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and shooters delivered.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel!
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. And Walker kicks to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Smart. The dish to Whiteside. Pass to Walker. That one good for 2. Walker's got 22.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Stolen by Rose. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Boy, we know how athletic Rose is, guys, but he's also excellent at anticipating on defense.
There's the pass to Horford. Poke loose. Covington with it, and it's Horford picking him up. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
And it's Houston on the break. Pass to Rose. Back to Anthony. For 3, Covington. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 5th assist in this one. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor, you were out there as well, saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against us.
Well, when we first saw the Celtics in the 60s, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Outside Tatum. And Covington sends it back. Rose against Walker. Harden takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Rockets.
Inside, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Horford in the post, guarded by Tucker. Horford, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Celtics trail by 12. Here's Smart. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. Houston also making some changes. Tamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Ennis in for James Harden.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Here's Wanamaker. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
And looking at some numbers for Derrick Rose. Good season for him last year. He averaged 18 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Pass to Horford. Shoots over Covington. Boston again missing. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 20-5 run. With Smart, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Rockets leading by 15. To the paint. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Rose passes to Ennis. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists now in this one. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Jang, he's checked in for Boston. Grant, he's checked in for the Rockets. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off the turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Horford, no luck.
A tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Well, as much as Gorgie Jang does on the court, he'll be remembered, Clark, by many for his off-the-court contributions.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly there. Jang has revamped hospitals in his home country of Senegal, as well as sent thousands upon thousands of meals back to his homeland. I mean, you can't say enough about what this man has done for others. And that really is a measure of influence, maturity, and leadership. Great, great impact being made by Jang off the court.
Grant against Smart. They could use a bucket. Some solid defense from Grant.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Carroll against Tatum. Outside, Covington. Clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Smart finds Tatum. Celtics passing it around. To the middle. Here's Horford. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Smart against Rose. Pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
Here's Tatum. Trying to get open as Jang.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Outside Rose. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Tatum, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Porter's checked in for Kevin Huerter, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Marcus Smart. And then for Houston, Ariza comes in for Damari Carroll, and Monte Morris subbed in for Derrick Rose. Here's Ariza. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Covington. Covington's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And here's Houston. They're on an 18-7 run. Ariza kicks to Ennis. Morris outside. Rebound by Chang.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Holiday against Ariza. Porter in the corner. Shoots. That one's good from the corner. Porter's got his first bucket in this one. Rockets leading by 18. Morris passes to Ennis. Back to Morris. Outside Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Covington. Covington's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Tatum kicks to Porter. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The pass to Ariza. Back to Ennis. Passes it to Morris. A floater. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Can't connect from short range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Ennis taking his time here. Here's Morris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got 6. And so it's Houston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Rockets. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. Grant is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Morris in at the 1. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Free throw drops for Ariza. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Anthony comes in for Cephalosha. Rockets leading by 23. Harden outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Holiday with it. Now Anthony defending. Horford with it. Pass to Wanamaker. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Morris outside. Anthony down low. Guarded by Porter. Anthony can't hit. Porter looking it over. Here's Wanamaker. Back to Porter. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ariza outside. Out to Morris. There's the lob to Harden. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. Down low. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. A nice shot by Tucker. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Houston?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Anthony. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Anthony on the wing. Over Porter. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep three at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter three if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that three more in line or symmetrical with the deep three at the top. I kind of like having a short corner three.
I agree with you. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Porter. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Rose, he's checked in for Houston. Walker's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Tucker. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Anthony against Horford. Anthony's shot is off. Celtics trail by 20. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Walker. Outside Smart. Back to Holiday. off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Double team on Rose. Pass to Tucker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Herder passes to Smart. Whiteside, high post. Harden against Smart. And there's the pass to Horford. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Rose. Rose has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Covington with the bucket.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Here's Herder. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Houston Rockets. And stolen by Horford. Here's Smart. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by Smart.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That shot off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Covington kicks to Harden. Rose against Horford. Rose attacking. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Looking for Anthony and gets it there. He kicks to Tucker. And Whiteside sends it back. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. For the Rockets, Miles check in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Anthony. And it's Jordan McRae in for James Harden. McRae. Another miss by Houston. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Green. Passes it to Herder. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Moves back up. Right side. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to McRae. The 11-footer, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Green taking his time here. Pass to Poirier over Rose. Poirier no good. Houston leading by 18. Carroll passes to Covington, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Green. Carroll with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's McRae. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Carroll. And he banks in the layup. Carroll's got his first basket of the night. Doris, the depth of talent for these two teams, a real point of pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys around them. What is their fit? Do they complement the stars' greatest attributes? That is the measure of a great front office.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. They've got P.J. Tucker, Harden out there with Rose. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Anthony in at the power forward. Here's Walker. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Harden against Smart. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. There's Walker with the three. The shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yep, that one goes in there.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Covington. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Here's Smart. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. Passes to Rose. Here's Anthony. And it's off the back rim, no good. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Taken away by Anthony. In the corner, Harden. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Covington with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. It's good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. In going up against James Harden, he stressed to his team the need to show your hands to the refs. The Beard is just the best at catching defenders with their hands in the cookie jar. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Boy, don't you love how Derrick Rose resurrected his career last season. What a surprise and a bright spot for the T-Wolves. He looked like a completely rejuvenated player.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Tatum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
And that one falls for Tatum. And for Rose, he looked refreshed and changed in how he approached his game.
You know what, Kevin? I think he is just a much more patient and smart basketball player. His three ball was so improved, and the shot selection was terrific. Turnovers were down, just improvement across the board.
Here's Walker after the Rockets pick up 3. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Covington. Anthony left side. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Tatum. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
When we are talking about Jason Tatum, we're talking about a 6'11" wingspan. This is why he's so effective coming up with second chance points.
Now here's Rose. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Anthony. And Houston again with the bucket.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Celtics trail by 4. Now Walker. And here's Tatum for 3. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Here's Covington, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, how about the athleticism of Robert Covington? Go ahead, make easy work of it.
Walker, bounce pass. Tatum passes to Smart. Rebounded by Covington.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Harden, that's good.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Walker against Rose. Outside Tatum. They need this. Boston again missing.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Covington. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know, guys, the other...
Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Back to Tatum. Over to the left wing. Here's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Tatum's got 10 points.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
Here's Anthony, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Rose against Walker. Tatum on the wing. With the floater, and Covington sends it back. Harden has a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Walker the pass to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Harden outside. That 3 off the mark.
He didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Celtics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Jang, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. No good from Grant.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Harden. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Tatum. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Ariza finds Harden. Misses the 3. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Rockets. Tamari Carroll's checked in for James Harden. Grant kicks to Ennis. Morris outside, takes the three, drops in the tray.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Wanamaker. To the middle. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Houston leading by 6. Morris kicks to Grant. Good on the bucket. Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, this guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wanamaker's got his third bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ennis passes to Carroll. Morris with the ball. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Boston making a switch here. Herter's checked in.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. And Morris drops them both. Celtics trail by 8. Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You know, two things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
And the dunk by Grant.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Wanamaker misses.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
The pass to Morris. From the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Tries it again, and Grant sends it back.
Well, twice on the pipes. Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
Carroll kicks to Morris. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. High arcing shot, but they recover it. Grant with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 10. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Holiday, no good. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Ennis. Morris has got 7.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. will reach.
Coming from the place where, base was what's driven to us every time. I mean,
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Horford. He's out there with Porter. And it's Herder in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Morris kicks to Ennis. Morris looking over the floor. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Passes it to Wanamaker. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And looking now at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points per game last year. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And here's Ennis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Morris for 3. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field.
And after nailing a 3-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Rockets leading by 14. Pass to Ennis. Back to Carroll. Ariza outside. He's looking for Porter and finds him. One-on-one fast break. And Herder gets it to go.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope. And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league, and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Horford finds Jang. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, right there, Jang shows you an example that he's not afraid any longer to put the ball on the deck.
Rockets leading by 10. Now Ennis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Grant the pass to Ennis. Off target with his 3. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Horford. High post try. And too long on the shot. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Now, Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Here's Wanamaker. 6 points for him. Porter, no luck. Carroll with it. Wants to get it to Grant and does.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
Celtics trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Doris, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, two guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are two of the most complete, dominant two-way big men in today's game.
Back to Walker. From the baseline. And no good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, he's so tough to defend without fouling. Melo puts the defenders in tough spots.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The first free throw is good. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have two goals. Instead of one championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number one last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him.
Boy, what beautiful execution in the pick and roll. Smart is slicing the pass right through the defense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Rockets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. The free throw drops for Rose.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
Here's Smart. And the rejection by Harden.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
No, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Now, here's Walker. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
To the paint. Here's Anthony. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. It's good. Harden's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Whiteside dishes to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Tucker offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smart kicks to Zhang. The pass to Whiteside. Oh, Tatum in position. An emphatic LU jam.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Anthony, the pass to Rose. Tries it from 19. Anthony's shot is off.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
To the inside. Here's Tatum. Tipped away.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Jay. Timeout called the Rockets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Celtics trail by 14. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. And had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Here's Rose, and it's good for 2. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
Walker the pass to Whiteside. Back to Walker. Whiteside trying to break free. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 14. Getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Kemba Walker. And here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 8 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And he gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for Rose.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Smart kicks to Holiday. Outside Tatum. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Anthony. They break it out 5-on-3.
That's what you call an intimidating finish. Tucker's explosive leaping ability on full display, guys.
Walker against Rose. Tatum trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Count that one. And the Rockets lead by 18.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
41 seconds left now here in the second. Misses in close. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Rockets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And the first one drops.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Marcus Smart. And then for Houston, Grant comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Robert Covington.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 12 points for Rose.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now Walker, 12 points for him. Rose with some nice D. And so it's the Houston Rockets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq. And that does it for our halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Taking a look at the Rockets, Anthony is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Harden. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Harden can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's an 18-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. It's good.
Well, the whole vibe is an unselfish nature with this team, and Jason Tatum being a part of that. Pretty pass.
And that one's good, Anthony.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the basket is good. Whiteside's got 6.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Here's Anthony. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tatum's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless. But who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Smart passes to Horford. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
You know, people refer to Al Horford being the hub for this team. Defensively, he's always in the right position and such a good playmaker for a big man.
For Boston, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
First one falls for him. And it's no coincidence teammates often have the best seasons of their careers, Doris, playing alongside Al Horford.
I think, Kevin, that has everything to do with his passing ability, but also his willingness to be an incredible screener. This guy walls off defenders as long as possible, maybe even flirting with a moving screen. All I know is guys get wide open looks off of Al Horford's screening ability.
Rose against Walker, taken away by Anthony. And here we go. Here's Covington. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Oh, nice defense there by Anthony, creating the transition opportunity. Terrific heads-up play.
Smart passes to Whiteside. He dishes it to Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Rose. The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. No good on that one.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
And the Rockets making a change here. Morris is checked in. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Horford the pass to Whiteside. Rebounded by Anthony. Houston leading by 20. Here's Covington. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Covington the bounce pass. Anthony can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Covington. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got 11 points. Celtics trail by 18. Up top, Walker. Covered by Morris. They get it back. Whiteside. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Anthony, the pass to Morris. Here's Harden. The teardrop falls in. He's got 14.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement. Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Passes it to Jang.
Come to me.
Down low. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, Gorgui Zhang, as a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Grant outside. From deep. Horford with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Porter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the line for him here. He misses the free throw. Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Robert Covington. Morris against Walker. Carroll passes to Ariza. Morris against Horford. 5 to shoot. Fades away. Ariza no up. Celtics trail by 15. Walker with it. Guarded now by Morris. Snatched up. Porter kicks to Horford. There's the three. That's good from Porter on the assist by Horford.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Pass to Carroll. Back to Ennis. Pass to Morris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Morris has got 13.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Walker. And no good. And it's Houston the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Porter. Right side Holiday. Walker taking his time here. Over Morris. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 13 points now in the quarter.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Grant outside. Drains the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Holiday finds Jang. Outside Porter. Second shot opportunity, and Horford lays it up and in. Horford's got his second bucket.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Ennis. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 15. Porter in the corner. Morris against Walker. Back to Porter. And it's Walker penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 27 points. .157 left in the third quarter. Morris outside. Ariza trying to break loose. Morris with the bucket.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Walker against Morris. And the pass to Porter. Off target from outside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Passes it to Carroll. Ennis taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Here's Grant. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Well, Grant has put in a ton of work in the mid-range, and you can see the results right there.
Pass to Jang. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Walker's shot is off. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 17. Here's Ennis. Sweet little floater.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Austin's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Horford. The kick out to Holiday. They double-team Walker. Celtics passing it around. Jang, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Walker with it. halt the run. Can't connect.
Well, this is Ariza's biggest strength, right? An excellent defender who really gets after it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets sitting on a 21-point. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Whiteside is out there with Jang. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Herder in at the 2-guard position. Whiteside inside, guarded by Tucker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Whiteside shooting. That one is on Ariza. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. The Rockets also changing it up. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's James Harden in for Monte Morris.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Tatum with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Houston leading by 18. To the inside, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, to me, Jeremy Grant is getting more and more confident and assured as an offensive player. He's starting to feel himself a little bit, guys.
And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
Here's Walker, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Rockets leading by 18. Outside Rose. Whiteside against Anthony. From downtown, score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than 2s. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area 2s, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and 3-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Here's Harden, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Walker the pass to Herder. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Harden outside. Rose against Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose, good.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
So for the Rockets, Trey Lyles checked in for P.J. Tucker. Cephalosha comes in for Jeremy Grant. And McRae's subbed in for James Harden. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now the pass to Green. They can't stop the run with that one. Rockets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Rose kicks to Cephalosha. His three-pointers off the mark. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. 3 and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Anthony down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
There are certain guys that can carry a team, and Carmelo on a nightly basis seems to be able to deliver.
Here's Poirier. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wanamaker the pass to Green, and that one good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can